Going live. Starting the music. Putting this where I want to see it. Alrighty. Hey, hi, hello everybody. Ooh, I just thought I should probably update the mods list that I have on the thing. I'll have to remember to do that later. I got some new mods. And now I'm overheating. Yeah. I was feeling cold earlier, and now I'm feeling hot. That was my sweatshirt. Hey, Lettuce, how you doing? Anyways, I got a, oh, what is it? Better than mending or whatever? Where basically mending armor or stuff that you hold in your hand will absorb XP first, but then, like normal, but then like stored levels you can use to repair things that I'm mending. Speaking of, I really quick want to show you. So there's that Plains village. I think I've shown it on camera like once or twice. Anyways, how you doing, Lettuce? But, oop. There are a number of librarians. I use some creative cheats to name tag them. Oh, this is where the... Oh, that's where the golem is. It desperately needs to be healed. I really should get some iron ingots and fix up that golem. Also, villagers need a way out of here. Or like ways out of here. Oh god. Yeah, there are some over there. Ow! Asshole. Zombie. Anyways, I name tagged a couple of villagers. Felix! Kind of based on the name Fix. But mending! I got a villager with mending I placed down and picked up. A lectern so many damn times! And then, where is... Are there 4? Well, this one has channeling and looting. Actually, so yeah, there are 4 librarians in the village. But this one has infinity, because infinity and mending don't go together. I don't think there are any new fabric mods that have, that remove the restriction of mending and infinity being on the same bow. Which, by the way, is one of the least, I think one of the least fair enchantment blocks out there. Like, sure, prevent people from having multiple forms of protection on the same thing. It helps prioritize things. Like, do you get a flat rate or do you get a proficiency or whatever? And the flat rate usually wins out because it protects the most against, like, straightforward weapons and, like, most of the attacks you'll get from, like, zombies and what have you, but... What? I just... I can't even with the whole fact that you can't put mending and infinity on the same bow. It's like, oh, is it just the fact that it allows you to effectively create infinite arrows, even though we can't pick up infinity arrows? Like, they eventually just despawn? In code, if I'm not mistaken, they are tagged as being something that you cannot pick up, much like the projectiles you get from skeletons and such. They never use up their tools' their bow's durabilities. So, I don't even know. And then with pillagers now don't use up the durability on the crossbows, if I'm not mistaken either. That was a temporary bug, but it was, I think it was removed intentionally. But I can't even. I can't even. Why can't we? It was something introduced in 1.11 something, I think. It's honestly really irritating, though. Anyways, Better Than Mending lets me slurp up XP into my tools and stuff as they take damage. So, I got 4 mending books? Yeah. I used one on my leggings, which were the most damaged, and then my 2 netherite pickaxes that I have on me. I have a 3rd one in a chest that I probably should get mending on too. And then I'd use it on my axe, which was pretty broken as well from all of the placing and removing of lecterns. I think is there a, under statistics, items times mined, lectern 237. Wow, that's how many times I placed and removed a lectern to get the trades that I wanted, which included mending and infinity. And then, of course, I had multiple in the case that I ran across other trades that I wanted, or thought of that I wanted. And one of those was channeling, because I thought, oh yeah, I'll probably want to get that on a trident at some point. So I kept the channeling librarian as well. And the librarian also coincidentally has looting, and it's like, oh yeah, that'll be useful when I eventually put it on my sword. Anyways, I just gotta go and farm a bunch more emeralds before I can do that. Anyways, today is supposed to be like a sort of Christmas special. I was meaning to try and get a Christmas mod, but Fabric doesn't really have Christmas mods. The closest thing there is this winterly... Snowy, I think it was called? It's like a winter wonderland. Can you join Hypixel? I'm not going over to other servers. I'm playing in this world. Besides, I'm in a modded client. I'm not about to try and reload the game. Sorry. I can join Hypixel at some point in the future, but I'm doing a holiday thing. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna need this many leaves, but for now, yeah. Also, this is the spare netherite pickaxe, the one that was largely broken. Yeah, that'll be an extra at some point that I'll put mending on and such. I gotta figure out an XP farm for that. Anyways, I have a Goid idea for you. Okay. What's your Goid idea? Yes, I know I'm making fun of spelling, but if I can't have simple fun, then what's the point? Just gonna mine up this tree. You should start your own YouTube SMP server for your fans. Would be pretty hard to keep running. I don't have any sort of channel donation system or anything set up yet. And it's not like I have any sort of monetization status on anything. I mean, if I wanted to, maybe I could when I have a few extra bucks. I might at some point. I don't know if it would be exclusively like a channel members or patrons only thing if I were to do Patreon. I don't know if I would do Patreon per se, but Patreon is like... I don't want to say a good idea on paper and not otherwise, because in general it actually is like a pretty solid platform. It's just that sometimes the way that billing cycles work is a little strange, and sometimes at the start of a billing cycle there will be some people, I think it's largely international people, who have problems with the rollover time from their bank or what have you, Or like if you have PayPal and you're using a credit card on file, or some credit card companies, I think, if you use that as your payment method, it like holds it for review or something. I don't know, it's something strange, but it basically is like, Patreon is not able to process your payment quite yet, and then it takes a few days to roll over. It's actually kind of the same reason as to why you have, oh, what am I thinking? There's this thing that me and my mom noticed with, when we both started to try and build up our credit. Me for the first time and her for the first time, like, regularly trying to check in and build up her credit for the sake of, not getting a vehicle, but, getting a house for once. And then she was like, oh, my payments don't go through immediately. Because she wanted to make sure that payments went through on time and, like, that things were good and, like, as pristine and perfect as possible. Which she was pretty good about before, but now she was being especially a stickler. Again, to build up her credit and everything, but it was a realization, oh yeah, most credit card companies put a short hold on the payment so that they can make sure that you, one, have the funds, because you're using a credit card. That generally means you're holding off payment. Paying off the credit card might entail the same almost sort of situation, and most credit cards allow you to pay things off progressively. That is kind of the point of the credit card system. It's not quite a loan, it's more so you can take out up to a certain amount and pay it back with time, but you have a minimum amount you have to continue to pay. Anyways, me talking about financial things. And of course, modern credit cards have gotten even weirder, because then you have, like, extra financial incentives and other junk. Yeah. I'm not really sure. Should I have this here, actually? Now, I was originally thinking this would be some sort of small market square or something. Like, there would be a handful of stands selling items, maybe. Or, like, some of these would be shops, and then, like, shopkeepers' homes would be up above, and then there would be a handful of stands in here, too. That probably will be what I do. But do I want to have, like, a Christmas tree in the middle of this? Feels like there isn't enough space for that. Especially for the Christmas tree of the size that I'm thinking of. I don't want to encroach on literal homes and shops with a giant ass tree. So I'm gonna creep these back. Oop. Well, there go a few leaves. I knew I was gonna need the extra leaves for something, so yeah. Anyways, I mean, technically I don't have to build this within reason. Heck, you know what? I might not even build it here. I should also get my extra bed so that I can sleep right away whenever it turns to night with the tree. Where do I have that? Do I? Did I get rid of it? Is it in some random chest somewhere that I'm not thinking of? May well be. I guess I'll probably have to make it, make a new one. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, note of the SMP server. That would be fun. Consider that like a mark of future progress or something. Like when I get to the point of being able to do that, then I'll know like, yeah, I've done pretty well. Even if I'm still like running a really small channel, relatively speaking, it'll be like, yeah, I've done pretty good for myself. If I can host a fan SMP or whatever. Yeah, so in terms of from the last time I was in this world to now, I've done more layouts. I have let me actually go into spectator mode. So yeah, I figured out where I want 2 bridges to be. One will be there. And then one will be there. There's already that one there too. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to have it there, if I want to have it be at an angle like that, but I'm probably gonna keep something along those lines there. I still need to fix up the coastlines a little bit. I've done a little bit of terraforming to make the mouth of this wider. I might shave off a bit more, like, right here to make this a smoother transition into this. Because reasonably speaking, you want to have, like, a wide waterway. Even if this is just technically for, like, barges with goods and such. Or, like, personal travel vessels or something. Or small trade vessels that are going up a somewhat winding path further upstream and what have you. It'll still be quite a lot. Yeah. And also I was thinking, I probably should have more docks just outside of this castle gate. Outside of the city gates. Because, reasonably speaking, you don't want to have a huge amount of ships going through such a singular narrow waterway. This is, after all, a seaside city anyways, so, like, even if it's not a huge city or anything, like, do you think that this many buildings constitutes a huge city per se? No, this is like Old Town London size sort of thing. Back when it was called Londinium. Or just like, think small trading town that became a big central town on some river. Either a river intersection where 2 rivers met to become one, or a tributary merged in to become part of 2. Or like you have a island in the middle of 2 rivers or something. Oh, ow. Anyways, yeah. Things like that. San Francisco technically is, like, mildly limited in terms of its waterway access, but it still has a massive inlet to the San Francisco Bay. I mean, yeah. Anyways, in terms of the Christmas tree, I'm just wondering, do I make it a 2x2, or do I make it this sort of shape, where it's somewhat of a plus shape? I could even make it a hollow inside if I really wanted to. I'll probably do that. Honestly, this gives me access to like make it really tall and ridiculous. So like this will be just the Christmas tree. Christmas or whatever equivalent holiday is you want to go with. It's a pseudo Christmas. It's just some gift-giving holiday. And now that I'm looking at this, I really should do something with scaffolding. I'm just gonna build it up 32 blocks high. And that will really make the inside of this, you know, just a hollow trunk with scaffolding going through it so that I don't die when I need to get down. Well, I'm gonna want to go and get that. I'm gonna need an entrance in and out of this as well. And this scaffolding is probably more than too tall for this, but... you know. Okay, I'm like reasonably high up. This is gonna probably reach like the ridiculous levels of the massive Christmas trees usually shown in How the Grinch Stole Christmas and its adaptions. The innumerable adaptions from the version that gave us the wonderful onion-loving buffoon who bit a Santa plate and ate glass to the tsundere. Yeah, I'm gonna want all of these leaves, I think. That's the wrong chest. It's up here. I might use lanterns for lighting. Actually, I'm gonna take all but one of each of these colors. Do I even want any black ornaments? They might come in handy. They might come in handy. This is honestly gonna be more than enough. Do I want any gray? No. Actually, I might want the light gray. Not the dark gray, but the light gray. I actually have some, like, snowy ornaments that have a little bit of gray on them. They aren't, like, super dark gray. They're, like, somewhere between the white wool and the light gray. Like the shaded side of the white wool, honestly. Which is... the half-shaded side of the white wool. Not the fully shaded. They're like reasonably light still. But it's how they make a little bit of a visual distinction, just a little bit. I'm gonna put this in my offhand because I honestly probably need a project chest for resources over by the tree. And we're gonna need to harvest more spruce wood. The trunk does need to get narrower towards the top as well. Just throw all of that in here. And then with the color that I have the most of, I can make myself a quick bed. I mean, I might actually benefit the most by using the black, because I don't know if I'm really going to use that much black for any ornaments or anything. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, give me a crafting table. And now a black bed. You know what, now that I think about it, that scaffolding on the inside, because of the fact that the trunk is probably going to taper a bit at the top, ooh, that scaffolding is in the way. Although, I could potentially... Yeah, okay, that's actually kind of a clever idea. I could build this up, and then at the top, taper the trunk. Like, okay, let me actually go and get the wood, and I'll show how I mean. But basically, as I am wrapping up with the stuff at the top of the tree, I can just... Well, I can build up around the scaffolding, and then break down the scaffolding and replace it like up above me as I go, if that makes sense. It's like building downward instead of upward, so to speak. Ay, so much spiraling upwards. Now I know I technically could have grown a mega spruce tree over there, but I wanted it to be bigger. And there was no guarantee that it would be the right size. Or the right type. The right style if I had grown it to the size or of the type that I wanted, you know, with a wide canopy where it doesn't touch the ground, where it's sort of this conifer style, but it doesn't touch the ground. There are a handful of varieties like that. Actually, is this one of those? Yeah, more or less, but I want it taller. So yeah. I think we're gonna break down this tree as well. I'm just thinking, might as well collect as much spruce wood as possible. This way I could potentially even make larger boughs and branches for the lower section. For the lowest part of the canopy. That could be quite good, I think. I actually dislike this kind of tree style the most because it shorts you the most on saplings as well, because it gives you the least amount of leaves. Like, the leaves are mostly 2 layers thick with a little bit of extra on top and a lot of tapering around the edges. So it's like, you're really shorted on leaves and saplings as a result. I mean, to be fair, you don't need that many excess saplings. Like, you get a ton, plenty from the other styles, but still, this tree growing pattern is not very farmer friendly, I guess you could say. Is that even a good way to describe it? I don't know. I'm just trying to farm up saplings so that I can at least replant this tree. And I'm gonna skip that one. And this one. And that one. That one too. That one. And that one. Sure. Oh my god, that's already grown. Oh, there we go. Oh, one interesting thing is that, one interesting thing for me to note is that something I kind of, I guess, realized I recently learned is that something people will always do are make footpaths where they most walk. So, reasonably speaking, I should try and make specific paths and alleyways and stuff where I most walk and try and keep those quote-unquote sacred. Now, obviously, people don't walk in a perfect grid. When a city grows, however, a lot of the time it will build up so much to the point at which people will be constricted to moving around in a grid, and that's what this area is. But over here, I don't think this is going to be as constricted, so it might well have something sort of based on what people, reasonably speaking, would expect for things like that bridge over there. That's why I'm not sure about where it is, let alone that it is at the angle it's at. I'm thinking maybe I connect to that path right there if I'm gonna keep that path. I might not. That house, by the way, is still temporary. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna put there. I'm not even sure if this hill is gonna stay as it is. I might level it so that it's closer to that flat section over there. But I don't really know. It's sort of still up in the air at the moment. It's just a lot of stuff still has to be planned, you know. Planning is good. Plan is not existent at the moment, but planning is good. Ow. All right. Now, reasonably speaking, I should probably do the same with this as it did before. Yeah. I'm thinking... Actually, Oh no. Ow. Crap. We're gonna need to go and get more of the scaffolding that fell because it all is on this ledge. Yes, I have got it all. Okay. Just making sure. Now, reasonably speaking, it might actually be... about this far out that it'll diverge and create tree boughs from. Let's see. I'll sleep real fast and see if it's good. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Crap. And I think this area should be fine. Okay. Actually, I probably should have kept the scaffolding out because I'm gonna need this, but okay. Let's see what I can do with this bushiness. I'm gonna need to go around adding in more droop almost. Because this is definitely not enough droop. Like, saggy sections like that, where there's nothing underneath the branch, but there's more that's sort of like falling downward. Can I make this jump? Yes. It was either gonna be yes or, well, maybe not. Yeah. The fact that that's underneath another branch might mean that it probably shouldn't have that many leaves there, but... Oh. Ow. Oop. Oh god, that is absolutely not how I meant to do that. I absolutely did not mean to break that block, but okay. What the? Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Ow. Okay, let's see. Why do I feel like Grant Imahara with that one silly little thing where I don't even know if it was like a sketch, but it was like this one almost spur of the moment comedy thing where I think they were doing the Christmas needle tests? Yes, Christmas needles. Christmas needles? Did I just call Christmas tree needles Christmas needles? Okay. Christmas tree needles. How to keep Christmas tree needles on your tree. One of the tests was hairspray, and Grant was just like in this random ass character. Like, oh, I've been a tree needle styler for however many years or some shit like that. It was ridiculous. But you know, that's just sort of how that sort of thing goes. Just gonna add some droop here and there. Just random bits of droop in bulk. Droop in bulk. Probably should sleep again. Mm-hmm. Don't think that needs to be there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. And then like the second layer of the canopy, I'll add bows to that as well, but they won't be as thorough and detailed. And then like by the top, it'll just be primarily leaves. Mm-hmm. Give me all that scaffolding. All right, yeah. This is looking reasonably okay. At this point, the leaves are already going to start to have more thorough coverage of the branches because the branches haven't grown out so much. And they're still like absorbing light on the top of them. So, yeah. Oh god. I was afraid I had fallen off for a second there. This is just gonna have like a deviation in it. Ow. All right. I was about to say, where's my last bit of scaffolding? Right there. All right, let's see. Right between these two branches should be the perfect place for another bough. And then... I was about to say, am I running out of leaves that fast? The answer is no, not quite. Oh, by the way, on note of the Tsundere Grinch, my god, the illumination version of the Grinch, I can't even... They took the whole, oh, make the Grinch like one of the women in town, and took it from the ridiculous plotline of the live action adaptation with Jim Carrey and made it Cindy Lou Who's mom. For those who haven't seen it, I am not joking. They really went there. I don't like that fact. It just... No, that feels so wrong. Or at least it made it feel like it was them saying, oh, the Grinch should hook up with Cindy Lou Who's mom. Like, hey. Do I even have any more wood? No. I guess I can just sort of go off at this point with sort of more freestyle. If you want to make fun of Rent at this point, or at least the fucking Rent movie, like, what the fuck even was that? This is just like that one fucking scene of whatever the fuck the protagonist's name is. I don't like Rent in general, so that probably helps that I don't really like the movie adaptation. But like, the philosophy behind Rent, I can't. And then the fucking character, from now on, I shoot this without a script. Like, really? That's what you're going for? The fact that he apparently had already been shooting with a script was actually kind of baffling to me. Like, really? He had been using a script before now? Like, I can't even. Oh, and then burning all the leases. Oh my god. Not only was that somewhat of a fire hazard, I get it's the 90s. People didn't actually care about safety then. Actually, wait, no, that would work for the 1890s. The original Rent was technically originally based on a story was it a musical? Or it was some sort of a play that was from that era. Like, okay, that fact astonished me when I first heard it, but the more I think about it, the more I realize, oh yeah, that explains the sort of almost backwards sense of virtue around one's originality in art, and art for art's sake, and never corrupting or selling out. Like, what even is with some people and their ideas of selling out? I have always found those people to be really mildly irritating. Not the people who are purists about what they make. That is something like, the fact that you can say that is something I somewhat admire. Like, okay, yeah, you've managed to make yourself enough of a solid following to do that. Like, if you've managed that, you probably should continue to do that. I mean, it's gotten you somewhere. But if you're literally failing to do something, I think that means that you've made a non-consumable bit of art. And I don't feel like art for art's sake always works. Says me, the YouTuber who makes barely consumable videos on YouTube. Videos, stream recordings, but like, I don't even know. But like, the main problem I have with Rent is how it handled like the whole AIDS crisis in general. Like, there are many people who have pointed out that its handling of the AIDS crisis was atrocious. Basically, you have, and then drug overdoses too, which are another problem that plague the gay community. Like, I can't even with a lot of this. Just rent. Ugh, rent. That's just my... Oh, am I out of leaves? Damn, I thought I was gonna have enough. Not quite. Oh, God. Alright, this is why I have an infinity bow. Damn, I'm a good shot. Now, can I get down without, like, heavily injuring myself? And the answer is yes, I think. Where's the last bit of scaffolding? Oh god, it's probably up in the leaves. Alright, I'll have to figure out where that is. Just... Anyways, like, I don't... Another thing is, Rent is another one of those musicals that has that problem of some guy is writing a song and it saves someone. Which is very much along the lines of Deus Ex Machina. That is almost literally, beat for beat how the Deus Ex Machina device works in writing. And I personally hate that. Yeah. Where the hell is the rest of the scaffolding? Is it still in the leaves? Did I build up scaffolding somewhere and then just, like, not collect it? Ow. Because I know I had 32. There's a reason why I normally keep half stacks and full stacks of blocks in my inventory. It's so that when I destroy and collect things again, I can be sure that I have, like, a consistent amount. Like, I'm not leaving behind extra things, like, I'm not losing things. And, like, if I'm starting to lose blocks randomly, then it's usually a sign for me to quit for the day, because at that point it's like, oh yeah, I might kind of be verging on the edge of like delirium. I don't know, not delirium, but like I'm starting to get a little off for the day and I might wind up dying in game or something. Because when I start to lose things, that's to the point where it's like, oh yeah, you might start to make some pretty bad mistakes in game, or at least I can. So that's usually the point at which I use for myself to mark when I take a break. But where are the other two scaffolding blocks? Did I just not pick them up at some point? Were they broken and then dropped and despawned? Actually, that probably is the case. Ugh. Fine, whatever. I really do. Oh boy, this is not a very full Christmas tree the more that I look at it. I think the way that I'm building this out, though, does look pretty nice. And that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be like a semi-realistic tree. It is going to be very full in places and then a little bit sparse in others. So, like, from this perspective, it's going to try and be as full as possible. I might need to add more droop to those leaves there to fill in that space a little bit. But anyways, I need to collect more leaves. Yay! I don't have any shears in there. I do have shears there, and I have these shears, so I didn't even go through a huge amount of shears in order to get the... Well, I mean, I guess... Yeah. Depends on your definition of huge amount of shears. Like, I didn't use a ton of shears to get the leaves that I did. So it really shouldn't take all that long to get more leaves with these shears. It won't give me a ton of leaves, but it'll give me more than enough, I think. La Boheme, I think that's the name of the musical that, or not musical. I keep thinking it's a musical. I don't know if it's actually a musical. I forget if Rent was based on a musical. But it was based on La Boheme. It might have been a stage musical. Or was it a cabaret? Now I feel the need to look it up. But, yeah. I also never really liked the staple music of Rent, for one. So, like, you could be a good musical with terrible plot. Like, there are plenty of things that are basically the Phantom of the Opera. And I mean, honestly, I bet part of the reason why Andrew Lloyd Webber wanted to work so hard on Love Never Dies was because he thought, oh, we can replicate the success of Phantom even if the story is a little bit questionable, because like it was a reasonable murder mystery sort of story when it was originally written in French in France by whoever, with the opera ghost and everything. It was like, oh wow, that's actually sort of a strange, weird, interesting concept, and you have weird characters that play together to make like a really quirky sort of cast, but it worked. Even though the characters that wound up being the title characters, like the title character and the characters directly associated with him that weren't Christine, were like the most interesting people in that book. Like Christine was sort of just a pretty typical girl. That might sound sort of strange, but like that's just sort of how it goes, how it went. And the real trick was that when Lloyd Webber went to adapt the musical, he was inspired by the numerous adaptations. Do I even need that many shears? I'll just make two. He was inspired by the numerous movie adaptations that had already come out, and a lot of them, weirdly, specifically had the Phantom be more or less punished to get his signature scar instead of being born with it, like was part of the original text. It kind of made it more, it was more of that sort of grossly defaming sort of thing with how the, like how someone's facial deformities were like, oh, or like bodily deformities were some sort of, penance for something they did in life, or like signs that someone who is ugly or ragged in some way clearly has done wrong, like, or may do wrong to you, which is that same gross old sexist thing that made the quote-unquote old hag sort of idea a thing. Like, it's not just the fact that someone with really disproportionate facial features and bodily features haunts a lot of people's waking nightmares when they have like sleep paralysis and they feel a pressure on their chest because they aren't in control or able to feel their breathing because, again, they're in sleep paralysis. So like a lot of people describe that as the old hag, or like they have some sort of like a demon or witch or something on their chest, and again, that's described as the old hag or just about anything else really. Folklorically, I don't really entirely know the basis of that, but that's one of the origins for the idea that, oh, there's things that want to try and curse and hex you and haunt you. Sleep paralysis and waking nightmares. But also, at least that's my theory as to why the quote-unquote old crone became a thing that then wound up being like a convenient scapegoat for a bunch of misogynists. It wasn't just, oh, it came out of nowhere. It came from somewhere. And why not your waking nightmares? Or dreams, if you want to be that way. They are not usually dreams, of course. It's sleep paralysis. People usually say sleep paralysis demons, not angels. Even though demons and angels come from the same stock, after all. Oh, what was that little bit of information, that that short little monologue of gods in Good Omens, where it was how many angels can you get to dance on the head of a pin? Even though angels don't dance, so of course not. Unless you're a zero fail, in which case a zero fail learned a very specific type of dancing expressly to be with the dandies. And we all know why. He had the most dapper of dress. It wasn't for any other reason. Surely. Just, anyways, like, I don't know where I got that from, but for some reason, it popped into my head. Like the last little line of it. Now all there is to concern is all the gaps between those darn electrons, or something like that. I did not hear that coming. Okay, creeper. Aw, man. So we back at the tree. My goodness. I have a lot of junk, and I have a lot of leaves, and a good amount of extra spruce wood, so like I can make more boughs. Excuse me. Ooh. Another thing I have to make sure to do, put leaves around the tops of every single wood block I can. Now that I think about it, I need to either light it up or put a leaf on top of it. because otherwise mobs can spawn up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill out some sections of with leaves as well. Like some sections will be a little more splayed out, some sections will be droopy. Literally, just look at any Christmas tree and you'll be able to see the way that it sort of works. You have a mixture of branches. Well, not a mixture of branches, like entirely. It's more like, oh, some areas will droop while others grow more strong, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But anyways, yes, you can do a lot with a quote-unquote bad story with a good bit of music. Again, just look at Phantom of the Opera. Like, that is some enjoyable trash. I mean, there are people who genuinely love Phantom of the Opera, and I understand that as well. Or, like, more genuinely, I guess. Like, there are obvious points where it's like, yeah, there are some questionable things here, but there's some pretty solid basis here. And I would agree. There is reasonably solid basis. It's like, yeah, questionable story, questionable morality and everything. But, like, as some specifics and what have you, it's actually like, it's reasonably forward and everything. And, like, decent and good. But then, yeah, but then Love Never Dies is a thing that undoes all of that. As much as we all like to ignore that it exists, we have to face the facts at some point because Andrew Lloyd Webber is, not the best when in regards to that. Like, it's a turd of a musical. Just overall, it's a bad musical. The story is garbage. The music is not all that better. There is a 10-minute song about that time Christine and Eric fucked that one time. Like, okay. Someone reviewed it and was like, basically, just imagine though, like, Christine and Eric's kid, Gustav, is off in the other room next to that room that his parents are singing about that time they did the do on what was supposed to be Christina Rell's wedding night, I think, as well. Just like, just imagine what that was like for him, where it's like, and I touched you, and I felt you, and I had to caress you. Like, what the hell was he have been thinking? Poor kid. I can't. This is becoming harder and harder to navigate as well. Well... As I start to get up this high, it's gonna need to start getting like more and more dense. So like... touchtone telephone. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, also a recent thing that I was, I guess, informed of / reminded of? I don't know if I actually found this out at some point in the past. I might have, but it was a recent reminder. LambDynamicLights is also the guy who created Harry Potter Puppet Pals. Like, what? I can't even with that fact. And then I also had found out, like, he made an album called Mouth Sounds? Like, what? I hadn't ever heard of that before. I think it was a Potterless episode that brought it up to my attention. But just like... Uh-huh. Of course. Of course he did. But he's also LambDynamicLights. Like, wait, what? What? Or at least behind LambDynamicLights, anyway. Ow. Any creepers immediately nearby? Not from the looks of it. Ooh, it's looking nice. like a little bulby at times, but I think with the fact that I have extra leaves, I can always add more to make it look more splayed out. But I think adding ornaments will help. So let's start with some of the standard color set. At least standard color set of like things I normally, colors of ornaments that I normally think of being on a tree. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I'm gonna do any with green wool because that will blend into this. Well, yeah, it'll blend in. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I'm gonna do cyan. I will do purple. I don't think I'll do magenta, but I will do pink. Yeah, this seems like a pretty solid color set. And I don't think I'm gonna do any with brown, so. Yeah, I think I have my color set. Okay. If I can actually place the scaffolding correctly. Now I don't have shuffle anymore, so that means that I won't be able to randomly select an ornament color, but I will probably have to do something where I, like, just sort of randomly distribute across the branches. As I find them. Without any ornaments. And avoid placing too many of a similar color or the same color next to each other. Actually, that's gonna be... And then I guess I can save the rest, well, This is gonna be a real pain in the ass to navigate around this tree because of all the leaves. Corner jumps and everything. This side is a little bit sparse, I will say. I think I might do, do I want to do a star on the top? And if I do a star on the top, I think I might do it a mix of red and yellow to save on yellow, because I don't have that much yellow wool. But also, multicolor stars look really nice. Or should I do it white? Because I'm gonna probably have an excess of white. I like the idea of having the red and yellow star on top. But then, oh, I don't have enough space really to do that much detail. So, you know what? I think I'll do white. I think I'll do white. Hmm. Alright, that'll do that. Oh. Actually, maybe I do leave that there. Oh, and of course I built this up with white wool, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough in the end, actually. Is this too big of a star? Am I building this right even? Right now I actually hate it. Maybe I don't build it on a diagonal. No! Oh no, it fell a long ways. Oh dear. I have limited amounts of wool, but I'm gonna have to cope with my losses. Oh god. I am really losing this stuff. Ah, damn. Okay, maybe I should look at pixel art of stars. Okay, star pixel art. Oh, there are some things with pixel art that do have stars that have an even number of pixels in the middle of them. Of course, the star pixel art is actually pretty big. Like the pixel art, heck, even the Minecraft pixel art of stars is like high block count. Well, this one... Oop. Of course, it's going from day to night. I am going to need more wool, probably. Ow. Creeper check. Okay, hold on. No, just leave it as a small thing. Oh my god. So it's this small mini star that I've found. I mean, it's just about Christmas. This is about Christmas. Something which only happens once a year. Unless you, for some reason, also celebrate in July. Christmas in July, it's entirely a marketing ploy. And oh god. I thought I was done for a second, but nope. Hey, I was able to get that little bit of white wool there. I doubt I'm able to get the white wool from over here as well, am I? No, I don't see it. Must have despawned already. Ow. No! Oh god. Ooh, Hey. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with scaffolding. It is so finicky and hard to work with. And I'm gonna go around this way. Just... Yep. You know what? Christmas comes once a year. I can have my yellow star. I'll just lose a bunch of white wool as a result. I don't really care about that. This is gonna be finicky, and I need to adapt a bit of pixel art to my purposes. A bit of pixel art with an outline I might emphasize. Come on. Okay, hold on. How is this doing its thing? Oh, I might have built this up too high in that case. Okay, this is actually a much more reasonable star. No, I'm gonna undo all that. I'm like, could that work? Okay, technically I should move all of this down like 2 blocks. I'm gonna make this the same color as that. This is becoming more and more irritating to me, to the senses, as I build it. It's like, this will never look quite perfect, and I have to kind of make peace with that fact. I think this looks better than what's there. What's there has an outline. Actually, reasonably speaking, if I wanted to do detail with an outline. This is almost what it has as the outline. I think this is based on like a Mario star. Actually, if I'm gonna do an outline, maybe I should have the base star be red and the outline be yellow. Would that be better? This is probably gonna look kind of weird, but work with me here. Let's see what this does. We're just experimenting, you know? Getting a feel for things. Now that I look at this, do I want it to have more yellow to it? I think it actually looks better when it was yellow as the main color. Like, yeah, it actually was somewhat improved by adding the outline, which was, like, nice to see, but I mean, Honestly, I could do the black and yellow with the Mario Star as well. But I don't feel like doing that. I feel like that would just be a little too dark. It's a festive star, you know? It's Festivus. It's the holigays. Yeah, you know what? I think that's reasonable. And to emphasize the Mario origin, I'm just gonna add the eyes. Yeah. I'm actually not gonna go into survival mode because I want to sleep away the night. Easily, you know? Mm-hmm. I think I'm mostly done with yellow wool. I don't think I'm gonna do any white ornaments actually. Let's see what I can do, though. I'll remove my axe as well then. Mm-hmm. I'll leave that one there. Purple. Pink there. I got rid of red to place that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put red there. Purple. Let's do a lime there. And a blue there. Orange and purple. Blue. Actually, how about a pink? That branch actually would be perfect for a yellow. Oh dear. Green. Let's go for a pink there. purple on that branch. Blue on that one. Do a red. How about there? And a red there. Maybe you should do another orange at some point soon, like now. Orange, why not? Green. Actually, that's like right by that green. Or not right by it, but it's at the same level. Pink. Let's shake it up a little and put the green there. Pink. How about a purple here? Ow. It's very, very Minecrafty. The color spread is okay, I guess. Could have used placing more blues around at various points. That might do. Orange probably could do with more as well. Have I really got any oranges on this side? Yes, I see one there, at least. Not in this section. I also definitely need more reds. Like, I am critically lacking in red, which is a fundamental Christmas color. At least from a visual standpoint, it looks like I'm fundamentally lacking in reds in a lot of places, even though I think I actually have a decent number, technically. Ow. Maybe not ow, but still. Ow. Yeah, just a little bit more pop of the bright, vibrant reds that are expected a lot on Christmas trees. Yeah, now there's a good spread of all the colors, I think. Yeah, not much durability fixed on that with that, but yeah. Anyways, I should, can I? Is it possible to place lanterns on the underside of leaf blocks? That is a good question that I think I am about to try and answer. No, excuse me. Now, if I can't, then that's sad, but okay. Although I might be able to do chains and lanterns in that case, because I'm pretty sure I can place chains off of leaves. Alright, I will do just one lantern for now. And then... how does one make chain? Oh, okay. That only produces one chain. Oh dear. If this is required for me to actually be able to do the thing, I'm probably not going to be doing the lantern. Well, I do want to do the lanterns, though. It'll look so pretty. Uh-oh. Oh no, it won't let me place it. But that did let me. Okay. Alright, it's gonna be a bit expensive, but I think I'll do that. That's actually kind of frustrating that I'm not able to place the lanterns directly on the leaves, but I guess, whatever. This is an exceptionally droopy tree, so I'll accept the lanterns having to be on chains. I'm gonna want more iron in that case as well. I'm not gonna put too many lanterns on here, but there will be a reasonable number. And yes, this stream is basically just dedicated to me making a tree. Oh. I've done that before a handful of times, and it usually wound up looking pretty... eh. But... how many lanterns can I get off of this? 16? Oh, There we go. 16 lanterns might not be enough, but we'll see. Ow. Dear God, don't fall. Yeah, it's basically hanging into another leaf, but that doesn't really matter. Oop. I can circle back around. Yeah, okay, so there's a lantern right underneath there. Hopefully this doesn't seem like too crowded in terms of lanterns up here. Ow. I could do a lantern like sort of deep in the crevice of this branch. Yeah, it's right next to that one, but oh. Sometimes having a small cluster of things isn't too terrible. Now I think I want to have some more lanterns hanging down near the base of the tree. Ow. I should break down the scaffolding and then, yeah. Ow. That was no bueno. Do I only have 29 now? Have I left a random scaffolding piece up there? Disappointing. I mean, I don't need to use all the lanterns, but I want to. Well. Okay then. Oh, yeah. Alright. You know, I was a little worried about the chains, but I feel like it adds to it a little bit. Makes it neat. Neat to look at anyway. I will say, though, there is a massive clustering of yellow and orange right there. And I think I should replace... maybe that orange with a purple. And then what would I replace that with? Or maybe that with a purple. I don't know what to do with that orange. Because I think every other color is represented within, like, close enough range. Like, I don't think that should be a blue. Can't be a pink, purple, or green. Yeah. Alright. I'd like to avoid losing more pieces of scaffolding. String is actually kind of not common resource for me. So, yeah. Alrighty. I think I have done it. In terms of what I'm gonna do with that tree, like, come the next stream, or by the time of the next stream, I don't know. I might just world edit it into some schematic, or find a better place for it with world edit. I don't really know. That might have been an unnecessary purple, but like... whatever. Color clustering. It's just so hard to avoid. Because there are so many of every color everywhere. There's bound to be some overlap, but it's like, how much overlap is too much, or how much is acceptable? Ay. Oh my god, I got excess spruce leaves already, and I didn't need to collect all the extra spruce leaves that I did. Oh. These are dark oak leaves, actually. Wish I could compost rotten flesh, but no, I can't. That's just to deal with later sort of place for that. But yeah, that's the tree. Here's tree. Most people won't know that reference. That's okay. But there's a crafting table inside of it. So yeah. I built that and now I'm gonna have to deal with it. I don't know how, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. I don't even have fire spread on, so it's not like I could just let it burn. And I mean, I spent iron on all those, on all the lanterns and chains and stuff, and I don't want to waste that. I could toss that out there. The sad thing is, I had a headache earlier coming on, and I was able to take some Tylenol right away, and have some food real quick, but honestly, I need to like rest my eyes for a bit. I don't even know what I would have even done after I was done with the tree. That's all I really had in terms of plans. I was hoping more people would show up, but no fun people, no fun like random interactions and ideas. Besides, oh, maybe I should start a SMP server at some point. Ain't nobody got time for that. Also, I just forgot. Do I have that zoom mod installed again or no? No. No, I don't. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get away from these sheep. I think that should do it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Hit the notification bell for notifications as to when I go live. I go live every Sunday, more or less. I'm not sure if I'm gonna miss a Sunday at an upcoming time. No, but I might miss a Thursday. I'll have to see. I'm gonna be going down to Illinois again for late Christmas. We're gonna be doing things New Year's Day, I believe, or the day after New Year's. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But I wanna take a gander and look at the tree a little bit. Yeah. Like from up above it looks a little less good, but from down below it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice from down below. Yeah. Yeah, there's some color clustering where there are too many of one color visible from one place as opposed to other colors, but like, I personally really like this tree. I actually really like this. And it's not just me being biased. I think it's got its flaws, but it could be better in some ways, but honestly, I feel like the way that I built it actually is like pretty nice. It's been a while since I've built custom trees this way, and they usually wind up looking really cool. And like that sort of almost weirdly spindly Burton-esque style, or like claymation-esque, or even just like model-esque, which I used to build a lot of stuff with clay models and whatnot, and I really, really like that. Yeah. Hi, baby. How you doing, Andrew? Yes, my boyfriend, if you're watching or looking at the live chat going back. How you doing, boo? Anyways. I'm here. Yes, you are. Need you. Aw, babe. Well, good news. I was going to cut the stream off early. So, there's that. Anyways. Must discuss laptops. Ooh. Okay. Andrew may or may not be getting a new laptop. Which is quite good for Andrew. Anyways. Yeah. Stream Sundays from 6 to 9 or whatever. I might cut it short. I might go long. I might start late. I don't usually start early, but that might happen at some point. Really depends. I probably won't because 3 hours is kind of like a decent maximum. And not might be, will be. Oh, yay! How nice. Also Christmas! Yeah. You'll see once this stream is over. Oh, fun. Alright, anyways, then I also stream, Sundays I go back and forth between Minecraft and Factorio, which means that next week will be a Factorio week, and, I'll have to figure out what the fuck to do with this tree in the meantime between now and 2 weeks from now. But yeah. And then, hurry, I will, babe. I was already planning on ending the stream early. And then on Thursdays, I stream with this bub who was trying to rush me. No offense, babe. I don't actually mean to call you a bub. Blep? You're most certainly a derpy cat, though. You're most certainly a derpy cat. I think Andrew would agree with me on that. Anyways, I stream with this derp of a cat. Meow derp. Bub. Blep. Yeah. On Thursdays, I stream with Andrew, my boyfriend. Currently, we're doing the Ace Attorney series with some other stuff intermittently sprinkled in. Like we just went to virtual tour of Paris in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Real fun, real cute. Honestly, really neat map. And we go from 7 to 9 US Central Time. It's also worth noting that the other stream time is always in US Central Time as well. So like add an hour for Central or for Eastern and subtract 2 for Pacific for US times anyway. I don't entirely know what to do with various places in Europe. There are too many places to take account of. So yeah, time zones are weird. Anyways, that should do it. Thank you so much for watching. One last time, this is Guy Smith signing off. Until next time, take care. I will see you guys. Bye. The sunset is so pretty. Almost has 100 views. I guess people really liked us going to Paris. Yeah, I bet they did. Anyways, that should do